between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set. 60 outlaw. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Sponge! 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 No, no, no!
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Ready? 8, 56, 56. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
On 3rd down, Fox got a man. It's Patterson complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, Fox. And that is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Undercut. Check 52. You draw quarter.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Go! Check, check, check. X3, 218, chopper. Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. 58 right there. Here we go. Hey, exit. Big Griffin.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Blanton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Get
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Blanton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a give, right side. Patterson. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On first down, Fox. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Off the play fake. Fox. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A big play there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high.
Looking to throw. Fox. This is intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 1st and 10, Blanton. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Blanton. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
You're ready. At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Fox. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They run with Patterson. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Check 26. Check it. Go.
Operating from the gun. Fox finding some room at midfield. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
65.
On 4th down, Fox. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, high 7. Right there. Check in. Deuce. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Delta. Now.
Looking to throw. Blanton escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people call this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can... Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 36. that hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. On second down now, it's Patterson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Patterson on the carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Off play action. Fox. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Blair, and he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
6-6, pull it hard. Hey, seam 6. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 58 is the mic, 58.
Now.
From the gun, Blanton. And he will find his man on the outside. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Protein, Bill, 70, Indy.
Hey, it's our house.
Check. Fresno. Hey, Wahoo.
57's the mic. 57.
Throwing on first down, Blanton. And he's got his man on the out route. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
At the Giants' 28-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Hey, Haywood.
58.
Get it.
Back to throw. Blanton. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
Here we go.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Matchbox lights.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 11. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Fox. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Off the play fake, Fox. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards and a Giant first down. This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air. From the gun, Fox throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patterson. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. 23 yards for the touchdown, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
I'm going back to you.
Bravo!
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the curl, watch the curl. 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike.
Get.
Operating from the gun, Blanton firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
2nd and 3. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line. Line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A big pickup of 38.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Kill, turn it up. Kill, turn it up. Check 50, check 50.
Hey, Foxtrot.
On first down, Blanton. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Blanton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Fox. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
56 to Mike, boy, 56. Check 57.
64.
To throw on 3rd down, Fox. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Patterson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. 2nd and 14. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Hey, Alpha.
Watch the pass. 58's the money. 58's the money.
Come off the ball.
Hey, 58 is the money. Go 58 is the
money.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He's checking. Crash.
Off play action. Fox under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. And they give this time to the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time was a pretty one play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Watch twitch.
22-jet bombers. 22-jet bombers. Hey, echo.
You got tight. Right there. Slam.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Blair, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll run on first down. It's Blair, and hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Bristol travel.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Check. Alert 3.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Watch the ship.
They'll try the left side. Blair, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. On third down, it's Blair. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chopper. Smooth.
58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Get it.
Back to throw. Blanton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Big A.
Yep.
Run shit. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
On first down, Patterson. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Giants on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Fox. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Fox. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 6. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Back to throw. Fox. And the pressure gets to him again.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
61, matchbox light. Hey, high 7. Now.
Looking to throw. Blanton. And he will find his man on the outside. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
57, Mike 57.
They'll keep it on the ground. Blair. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Hey, Delta.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
58.
Five.
On 4th down, Blanton. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Deep grip, deep grip.
On 1st and 10, Fox. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Look, squeeze. Let's go.
2nd and 15. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to throw. Fox. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check it back, check it back.
Christian, travel.
Switch. Kill. Hey, turn it out.
Bang, 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 bang. Rock it. Let go.
On 4th down, Fox. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line.
58, come on. Curl.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Blair, and he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
You better be afraid of me. Ready?
Off the play fake, Blanton. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Oh, here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Blair, and he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
50 seconds to Mike.
Oh, you got D?
57. Mike, 57.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
On 4th down, Blanton. He is going to find Hill here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. A gutsy decision there, going for it on 4th, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Cardinals, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's another week to forget as they're going to fall to 1-12 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.